Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the weekly diecast haul. Like I said in part 1, pretty good haul. Can't complain. Some cool cars. First up, there's like a few cars I'm adding to the main collection. Starting with these Tour de France kind of cars. Which are pretty cool. Nothing crazy. You got like this one right here, the Hot Wheel name on it. Those rims are okay. Got the bikes in back, so that's pretty cool. And this red one, which I like this one of the 3. Rims are okay, but they fit this car. That's pretty awesome too. And then this black one, which is probably my favorite of the 3. I got black on it, and those rims are okay. Got bikes back there too, so that's pretty cool. Next up is this character car, the R2D2 car. It's like a pretty cool looking hot rod. It's like R2D2, but still pretty cool looking. Nothing too crazy there, but that's pretty cool. And then this X-Wing fighter from newer Star Wars movies, but the car's pretty cool. The movies were never that good, but I mean the new movies were not that good, like where this X-Wing's from, but it's still pretty cool. X-Wing car, so it's not as good as like from the original trilogy, but anyways, into the cars I found, starting with the Chrysler Pacifica. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, like minivan casting. It's like an off-road rally style. This one's pretty cool. I like the paint scheme. Mud tires aren't the best, but still pretty cool. Got the big tires in the back. Can't really see inside, but still pretty cool Chrysler. Like off-road rally car, so that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool car. It's a pretty cool van to add to the collection. Next up is the Dodge Viper RT10. Oh, it's cool to add a new Viper to the collection. I like this one. The rims are what I really like about this one. Paint scheme's pretty cool too. It's got the round Viper symbol on it for some reason, but that's okay. Interior's pretty nice, but it's a pretty cool car. Nothing too crazy, but it's still pretty cool. So that's a nice Viper. Next up is the 64 Nova Gasser. Always cool to add a new gasser to the collection. I like the Nova gasser, so this one's pretty cool. Nothing too crazy. I like that gasser stand. Small rims right there. Big rims in back. This is pretty cool Nova. So I like this casting. I think it's really cool. I don't like the colored windshield, but that's okay. But it's still pretty cool. So I like that one. Next up is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. New Mach-E recolor. Debuted last year. That white and red version. This blue one's okay. Not as good as those two. But it's still pretty cool, like sport Mach-E. So nothing too crazy. It's an okay car. An okay Mustang. It's nothing too crazy. It's still pretty cool to add. Next up is the 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport. First time in the main line. It was like a car culture car for a while. But it's cool to have it in the main line. This Mazda Quattro is pretty cool. Like those rims, like that orange and yellow color to it. It's that nice front decal, which is pretty cool. No rear decal, but that's okay. It's still a pretty cool car though to add to the collection. So that's a nice Mazda Quattro. So that's pretty cool. Next up is the McLaren Elva in gold. It's an okay McLaren. It's not one of my favorite. Is that how it has come out with? That's still pretty cool. That gold's really cool, and those rims really fit it. Definitely my favorite version of this car. Like that white lines there. It's an okay McLaren. So it's not the best looking one. But it's not the worst one either. But it's still an okay car. I like getting McLaren, so this one was going to add to the collection either way. So that's pretty cool. The last mainline Hot Wheel I found is the Audi 90s Quattro. New for this year. Really cool car. Just so glad I finally added this to the collection and find it. It's like a Le Mans. It's a really cool like Le Mans style car. I'm really glad I added this to the collection. No rear decal, but that front and side decals it says really cool race delivery to it. So this is a really cool Le Mans style car. I'm really glad to add this to the collection. Just a cool car. So I'm really glad to add that. Next up are some new Gold Series I found, starting with Chase Elliott's Napa car from 2023. Cool to start getting more 2023 cars. I always try to get the main paint schemes of each driver each year. So I had to get the Chase Elliott's Napa scheme for this year. Really cool. I definitely think it's better looking than last year's, even though last year's was pretty okay. It's that big number 9 on top. The blue number 9's in the side. That yellow on back. It's a pretty looking Napa scheme. Definitely one of my favorites of his with the number 9 cars, so I'm really glad to add this to the collection. Just a really cool car. So I like that car a lot. Next up is Alex Bowman's Ally scheme for this year. Really nice looking. I'm glad to get his Ally scheme is so much better than last year's. I really did not care for last year's Ally scheme at all. So I'm really glad to get this one as well. It looks really nice. Ally colors on it looks really good. But this Ally scheme is really nice. I'm really glad to add this. So much better than last year's too. I like that white, the Ally scheme on it. So really cool car. Really glad to add this to the collection. So that's really cool. Anyways, next up is his night car, which he drives at night times. And this car is also really cool. Actually, I think this is even better than his daytime one. So I'm really glad to get his nighttime scheme as well. So this one's really cool as well. Actually, this one's even cooler. So I'm really glad to add this to the collection as well. The Ally symbol right there. Just really nice looking. Rims look good. Love those blue number 48s. Just really cool looking. And that big 48 right there. Just a nice looking car. So I'm really glad to add this to the collection. Just an awesome Alex Bowman's car. So that's really cool. Next up, in the final car, is Kyle Larson's 2022 Watkins Glen win. I was at this race, so I had to grab this car. I'm really glad to finally get this win in my collection. Nothing too new from like the main diecast that came out, but you can tell some differences to it. Still looks really cool though. So I'm really glad to add this to the collection. Just I had to get his Glen win because you know he's my driver. So this is a really cool car though. So I'm really glad to get this race win version. So yeah. So that's all I found this week. Pretty decent haul, can't complain. Some great cars I added to the collection. And yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. For more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.